Chapter 13. Traveling Far and Near. From traveling on foot to flying jets, human beings have come a long way. Let us read about the story of transport. A brief story of transport. Humans as nomads. Early human beings started their life as nomads. They moved from place to place in search of food, shelter, and water. At this stage, human beings traveled only on foot. Humans learned to tame animals. Slowly, human beings learned to tame and domesticate animals. They understood that animals could be used to transport people and goods. They invented sledges which the animals dragged in plain areas. Traveling thus became easier. Invention of the wheel. The invention of the wheel was a milestone in the history of transport. This simple circular object, when added to carts, made them move easily and much faster. Its invention led to the development of new means of transport. Construction of roads. As human beings started transporting goods from one place to another by road, they felt the need to have plain, leveled surfaces. Hence, around 3500 BCE, humans started making the earliest known roads by packing material and compacting soil on the way. Search for new waterways. Gradually, the need was felt for new modes of transport which would take less time and provide better connectivity. This is when the idea of using rivers as a medium of transport emerged. Around 3000 BCE, human beings made rafts of wood. These were used to transport goods and people. It is interesting to note that it is still being used. It was the development of waterways that led Christopher Columbus and Vasco da Gama to explore new countries. Ferdinand Magellan completed the circumnavigation of the earth on ship. Invention of steam-powered vehicles. Steam-powered vehicles were invented in the 19th century. These were powerful machines that gave the advantage of speed on road. The steam-powered vehicles was invented in 1769. Soon the steam-powered rail engine was also brought in use in 1804. It changed the face of public transport. After achieving this, speed, safety, and comfort have been the main focus of transportation technology. Invention of airplanes. Humans always had a dream to fly. This dream was turned into a reality by Wright brothers, who invented the airplane in 1903. Since then, the technology has improved tremendously. Today, we can travel around the world in a matter of hours. New adaptations to the transportation technology. From roads made of compacted soil and packed material to the tarmac and new reinforced cement concrete roads, transportation technology has seen many changes. By bringing changes in the usage of fuel to mechanical changes in engines, traveling entered a new era of advancement. Inventions have added not only pace but also comfort and convenience to traveling. Today, transport is one of the major industries in the world, employing the largest workforce and generating huge revenues. Transport can be broadly divided into three categories: land transport, water transport, and air transport. Land transport. It can be divided into two categories: roadways and railways. Roadways. Roads are the arteries of any country's economic development. They are essential not only for transportation of goods from one place to another, but also for the movement of people. Traveling could be a nightmare without good roads. The roads in India are divided into four categories. Expressways. These are high-speed 4 or 6-lane broad roads for the speedy movement of vehicles. National highways. These roads connect all important cities, state capitals, industrial cities, and major tourist places of our country. State highways. These roads are the link roads to the national highways. They connect the important places in the state with the national highways. Rural and urban roads. These are the roads that connect the rural and urban areas to their respective districts for better mobility. They provide ease of transportation in remote areas. Railways. Railways are an important mode of transport. They can carry heavy goods and are cheaper than land transport. Indian Railways play a very important role in moving people and goods over long distances. In India, more than 10,000 trains run that carry more than 24 million passengers and 3 million tons of freight daily. Countries like Japan, China, Germany, and France have a more developed and advanced railway system. They have some of the fastest running trains in the world. Water transport. Water transport paved the way for humans to explore the world. They could discover new lands and civilizations. Earlier, boats and ships had sails which used wind power to move. Later on, ships were run on steam and diesel engine. Today, ships are the biggest mode of transcontinental travel. They carry goods across the continents at a nominal cost. They are used for carrying raw materials, finished goods, agricultural products, and oil. Use of rivers and canals has always helped local transport. However, for ease of access, few man-made canals like the Suez Canal and the Panama Canal have also been created. They have helped in decreasing the distance of travel as well as reducing travel time. For example, the Suez Canal joins the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea, thereby reducing the distance to be traveled by months. The Panama Canal joins the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, making travel easier. The length of the coastline of the Indian mainland is 6,100 kilometers. It is well connected to the entire world for trade and commerce. Air transport. Air travel is the fastest way to travel today. Since its first trial in 1903 by Wright brothers, the technology has come a long way. Today, Airbus A380-800 can carry more than 800 passengers. It travels more than 1,000 kilometers per hour. The whole world has developed a sophisticated air network which is controlled by the airport traffic control and civil aviation departments of the respective states and countries. Air travel is among the most popular modes of transport today. Although it is a bit expensive than water and surface transportation, it is time-saving and convenient. India has a good air transport system. All major Indian cities have airports. Tickets. One needs to pay for using public transport system to travel. The travel is charged in the form of tickets. The tickets are charged from the starting point to the destination point. Tickets need to be purchased in advance for a reserved seat during longer journeys like in train and airplanes. But tickets for shorter distances can be bought on board like in buses and trams. They can be bought online too, thus saving time and labor of standing in queue for tickets. When traveling in one's own country, one does not need to carry travel documents such as passport and visa. But when traveling to another country, one needs to carry passport and visa. Passport. It is a document issued by an individual's country stating his or her identity and nationality. It also certifies the passport holder's name, date of birth, gender, and address. Visa. It is an official document authorizing an individual to enter into a country's territory and stay for a specified period. It has to be authorized by an immigration official who usually endorses it with a stamp on the passport. Most countries have varying passport and visa rules for people from other countries. For example, when Indians travel to Nepal, they neither need a visa nor a passport. This is because both India and Nepal have open borders, so these documents are not required. When Indians travel to Mauritius, they just need to carry a passport but not a visa, as they are issued free visa on arrival. However, when traveling to the USA or the UK, Indians need both passport and visa. Today, advancement in transport has transformed our way of living.